We have just one more weekend where we won't have Modern Warfare. We are that close to the launch of the game. It's kind of crazy to think about to me, and while we're fast approaching the launch of the game, it's sure to be some of the slowest days coming up, as we're probably all anxiously waiting for that time. But during that time, maybe you're reconsidering what version you have coming your way, or maybe you haven't decided at all what version you'll end up getting come launch, to which I wanted to make this little guide to maybe help you out, a buyer's guide if you will, to help you determine which version of Modern Warfare gets you the most bang for your buck. Today, we're going to be examining every variation of Modern Warfare, what each edition affords you, at what price point, and then give you my thoughts on what deals are the best out of all of them. Hopefully this can help you out, to which feel free to let me know which version you're going to be getting, and if you enjoy it, drop a like down below. And if you want to stay up to date with all content coming up pertaining to Modern Warfare, be sure to subscribe if you're part of that 67% of viewers who aren't subbed to stay up to date and filled in on the daily. But anyways, let's talk Modern Warfare. Modern Warfare this year has a weird setup in some of the editions. It's not as straightforward as previous years have been. We have a handful of digital-only editions and a handful of physical editions, with some retailers even having their own hands in the cookie jar, in which they offer their own editions, if you will, on top of what's already for sale. But let's start basic. Let's start with the beginning of the list, your cheapest base version of the game. That simply being, well, the base game. With the standard edition physical, that will run you $59.99 or $60 US, and it gives you a copy of Modern Warfare as well as the ability to play as Captain Price in Blackout for Black Ops 4. There's not much to it, but with this base, that's what you get. That's not much else to expect because it's the base of the game. That would be your physical version, but when it comes to digital, there's actually a surprising number of bonuses that the physical version totally misses out on. If you pay the same amount of $59.99 for the digital version, you end up getting what we just listed plus more. That standard edition digitally gives you the copy of the game, Captain Price as a playable character in Black Ops 4, a prestige token in Black Ops 4, an in-game custom tactical knife in Modern Warfare, as well as the XRK weapon pack with a custom M4 and 357 Magnum, which are only available for digital orders. Now, that's not the only versions of the game, but to me, we already see the first no-brainer comparison there, don't we? Unless you absolutely need the game's physical case taking up space on your shelf, I see absolutely no reason why you'd get the base physical game when it affords you a bunch more digitally. But anyways, outside of the standard two variations of the base game, some retailers, depending on your region of the world, may offer specific versions only exclusive to their shops, to which I'll be totally honest, I may miss one or two here with this one because it's impossible for me to know where a local shop may offer something different, say opposed to a GameStop or a Game UK like we'll talk about. And for example, GameStop in the States has two things that are specific to GameStop. Firstly, that pre-orders come with a double-sided poster, or did, to my knowledge, I think they still are, but there's also a version of the game that they call the Code Edition, which is the standard base game. You get the copy, you get Price as a Blackout character, and then you also end up getting an exclusive Call of Duty Endowment calling card in-game as well. This doesn't offer you much outside of what you were already getting with the base physical, but it's something that the proceeds then help to go to the Call of Duty Endowment, a charity that Activision has set up for veterans returning home from deployment and service who may be having trouble finding work once returning stateside or back to their everyday lives. The way I see it, if you're looking for the base version of the game and simply the base version of the game and get things from GameStop, well, why not help those that served? Additionally, Game UK offers a slight variation of the base game, but this one's a little pricier. For £55, you could end up getting the standard game with a steelbook if you so choose to have a nice little memento out of the game you end up buying. Maybe you think it looks nicer on those shelves. Another quick little UK exclusive is that of the just recently restocked Amazon exclusive version of the game that for £50 comes along with a nifty little Captain Price figurine, as well as a copy of the game, a thematic emblem, calling card, and weapon charm, and I believe the ability to play as Captain Price in Blackout as well. But those are a few of the variations and retailer specific ones that are out there, but that you don't necessarily need. They don't offer much in terms of additional advantages over any of the other variations really. But here's where we start to diverge into some of the aforementioned weird handful of digital specific variations. Digital only includes the Operator and Operator Enhanced editions of the game, each with only slight minor differences, but a decent price difference when you compare them directly to each other. The Operator edition for digital is $79.99. This gives you a copy of Modern Warfare, Price as a playable Blackout character, a prestige token in Black Ops 4, a custom in-game tactical knife, the XRK weapons pack of the custom M4 and 357 Magnum, and as well, finally, some new items of the operator packs of all gillied up, crew expendable, and Warpig uniforms. So you get a lot for that slight uptick in price, but also not a huge difference over the standard digital. But depending on how worth it you think the skins are in game, well, that's your determinant. But when you take a look at the next ladder up, we see that we also have the Operator Enhanced Edition, which for $99.99, you end up getting a copy of Modern Warfare, Captain Price playable as a Blackout character in Black Ops 4, a Prestige token in Black Ops 4, that custom in-game tactical knife, the XRK weapons pack with the M4 and 357 Magnum, the all gillied up Crew Expendable and War Pigs custom operator skins, and 3,000 COD points. So essentially the only difference between the two is that you're just paying outright for some COD points to be added to this variation of the game. Can you call it an air quote deal? Well, I guess sure, since we've seen in recent years that for $20 you only get 2,400 COD points. So given that those bundles we've seen in recent times, you're getting about 600 COD points worth of the documented air quote value out of the bundle. But we haven't heard anything about the MTX system yet or what there may be, so really, I don't find any personal value out of that. Though I can't say that you may not. I can't say, oh, it's definitely worth it, or no, don't get it, because we just need more information, truthfully, before COD points can come into the equation of what's valuable. But what if you really liked the physical variations of the game? That's normally what we see with incremental pricing, both digital and physical editions, but both of what we just talked about are only digital. What if you like those physical copies? Well, unfortunately, you can get a physical version for $99.99, but it doesn't afford you a whole lot of what you're probably interested in, like those weapon skins. The Precision Edition is available from select retailers, in which that includes a copy of the game, Captain Price playable as a Blackout character in Black Ops 4, custom in-game tactical knife for whenever Modern Warfare launches, the operator packs of all gillied up Crew Expendable and War Pig, and also then a steelbook case for your game, and Control Freak Modern Warfare thumbsticks, as well as a Control Freak Modern Warfare controller skin. So really, that $100 price tag gives you some of those digital items, but sacrifices the other for some real-world counterparts and usable pieces like those thumbsticks and controller skin. Then there comes that one final version of the game that's out there that I'm surprised really wasn't marketed as heavily as I thought it would have been, given that it is a collector's edition and all. I honestly can't say that I scoured the internet for sellers, but I also didn't see too many sold out locations when I did go looking. That was the Dark Edition, this year's take on the classic collector's edition for Modern Warfare 2's launch, including night vision goggles. The Dark Edition is a physical edition that for $200 gives you a copy of the game, Captain Price playable as a Blackout character, a custom in-game tactical knife, the operator packs of all gillied up Crew Expendable and War Pig, a steelbook for your game, the night vision goggles, a display stand for the night vision goggles, and an exclusive Call of Duty Endowment calling card in-game with participating retailers. So the price of the collector's Dark Edition definitely comes from the price of the night vision goggles, but along with that you get most of what you get elsewhere. The only real missing piece is that XRK weapons pack and the Prestige token for Black Ops 4, which the XRK weapons pack is exclusive to digital orders, which is kind of a bummer. I do feel like if you're shelling out that price on a collector's edition, that could be the one exception, right? But I do get it. Anyways, that's every variation and version of Modern Warfare that's available for purchase, so let's get down to the brass tacks of it. What's the best version for your money? Like last year, let's set some parameters for what I think would be a decent fit in this discussion. Let's talk about the base play, what you'll be getting on top of that base entry into the game, offering up additional content, and what also may set you up for the future of Modern Warfare post-launch, if any, and then also the slight prospect that collectibles may be something you're interested in. When we first think about the base game, the value of each item afforded after is definitely subjective. You may find more value in the operator skins than the weapon blueprints, whereas I may find more value in the blueprints than the operator skins. But ultimately, my most definitive value in terms of what you get for your money is definitely more apparent to me this year compared to last year. We don't have as many variations that deviate from the collective items granted, so to me, when amidst the digital version of the standard, digital operator, and digital operator enhanced editions, you're getting the same things of a playable price skin in Blackout, a prestige token if you still need them in Black Ops 4, a custom in-game knife for Modern Warfare, the XRK weapons pack, and then the subtle differences of the operator packs and the COD points. The variation isn't really all that much there. So to me, you can scratch out the operator enhanced edition because personally, I don't need the COD points. Plus, it saves me $20 up front. Then it really just comes down to your own value proposition. Is the 3 operators you'll be getting with the operator edition really worth that extra $20 to you? I can't tell you yes or no, but if it is, the operator edition digital is definitely the way to go. If it's not, well then save yourself 20 bucks and still get everything else that the operator edition affords you, minus the uniforms. I think that admittedly saying it out loud, that may be my definitive answer for the best bang for your buck. But that also doesn't account for those things that you may like collectibles, big or small, like the Steelbook or even that big daddy of the night vision goggles. This again takes your own value proposition into account. In terms of the smaller things that don't clutter up your shelves too much, the physical precision may be your best bet. It gets you that commemorative Steelbook, most of the in-game items save for that XRK weapons pack, and a few other real-world tangible things like Control Freak merchandise. If you really want to shell out for that Dark Edition, and trust me, I do feel that there's still this nagging sense in the back of my mind saying, upgrade it, Jordan, you know those goggles are dope. But I have to fight that urge because personally, I know they'd likely just sit on a shelf in my office. I mean, that's what my Mystery Box Edition is doing right behind me right now, and I think my now broken Juggernog Edition is also doing to my left on my desk. So admittedly, entering this video, I'm not entirely sure if I had a definitive answer, but I think now, talking it out, the digital standard or the digital operator is definitely the way to go. That one part of me that absolutely loves physical games is kind of sad that we're now fully transitioning over to the point where the digital period where digital versions truly do give you more for your money, but it was only inevitable, right? Anyways, I think that's what we're gonna call it. I'd recommend the digital standard or digital operator, but of course, my word is not gospel. So if any other version totally speaks to you, by all means, it's your money. You do with it what you want. I just hope that I could shed some light on the versions, what you get, and potentially what has the most value because it is your money, so why not spend it wisely? Anyways, thanks so much for watching. If you guys enjoyed the video, be sure to drop a like, and if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button so you guys can stay up to date with all things Modern Warfare as we round into a new year of content coming up. If you'd like to get connected a little further, Twitter and Instagram are the best places to do so. I practically live on both those. If you guys are interested, links are in the description below. But anyways, thanks so much for watching. Mine has been Espresso. I'll see you guys later. Take care and peace.